Welcome back to Coyote Rider. Before we watch this video, here is a video about why Outex didn't work on the front. Here is a video about why this didn't work. But there's a couple spots where the heads have micro leaks or near leaks. So I'm just gonna peel this off and start again. The tire's definitely not gonna work, so I've ordered a new tire. You can watch those videos to see how we got here, but I think I know what's gonna work the best. $4,200 comes off. I'm seeing that as an advantage. Two hours and several fingernails later, that's all of it. If I used the 5200, buy a new wheel. This is the one that didn't have the cover, and it definitely took the longest. I'll clean up the rim with the wire brush, then acetone, and get to the process. And it doesn't have to be perfect because 4200 will stick to itself, as I saw earlier. Now for the electrical tape again. All right, sticker time. What failed last time was not the stickers so much as not protecting spoke heads, and the tire on and off scraped it free. So if you never change your tires again, it would have been fine. But seeing as how tire changes are an integral part of wheels, sticker's done. So here's the rim strap. I'm going to use it this time. I'm going to put the sealant down and just glob it on and then squish it with this, let it stick to this, and that will protect the spoke heads and get everything set. That seems good. And one quick dab over the wheel. If you didn't watch the first few videos, I already sanded the wheel quite aggressively. If you're just watching this video, you should have sanded before the stickers. I'm going to preset this in the position I think I will be happy. Which will be right through here. And a great way to get things lined up. Gloves on, gun set. Right, so the cap's messed up. We're just gonna make it so we can get out easier. There we go. Still more than half a container. I don't need it innately around the hole, but I'm going to literally circle it. Just a slight bead around the edge. You have less than an hour to work this, again, if you didn't see the previous video. Okay, so it needs air to dry. This has all been exposed, so I'm just gonna give it like 5 minutes. And I'll do the same right here. What I'm gonna do, instead of sealing the valve there, I'm just gonna coat that and get back to it a little bit later. It has been almost 10 minutes. I did some cleaning. Now for the process that I am making up. And this is my personal bike. I am not advocating for this. I am just sharing an idea I had. Whatever you do to your own bike is your problem, and you do it at your own risk. Now allow me to enter a world of risk. Same valve as the Outex kit. Okay, that's tight enough that it won't move. There we go. All right, we're on. Wrong, but on. All right, switch gloves. Gloves are cheap. Should have taken my watch off. Just gonna squish all the edges out. I want to see it popping out the whole way around. And there we have it. So next, you just clean that all up. A little bit of acetone. Probably doesn't have any benefit beyond just looking nice. I don't need to get it all off, I just need it to be smooth and appearing to be even. And don't get any in there. Now we can remove the tape. Now I am just smearing over the edge, smooth and flatly as I can, just to stop air from sneaking through. Because I would imagine the 24-hour drying time is going to be a lot longer underneath the strap. But this edge should tack up nicely. And I don't have enough. So let's come from the other way and continue exactly the same thing. Going over the middle just to make sure it's even, not that it matters beyond weight. Using the strap or a tape method is far more likely to get a reasonable weight. You do need to make sure you have a perfectly clean bead. We will come back to that. Now to clean. Again, time is of the essence. The sun is setting. Hope you can all still see this. That's why I bought such an expensive camera. I don't want any where the tire will actually sit. So spots like this need to be cleaned up. It's already getting hard. But the reason I posted the failure before, because I think there's enough YouTubers who are editing or deleting videos to not look like a bit of a wad. And it's a bit dishonest. And I think you all deserve honesty. The whole world could use a bit more. So I will share with you bad ideas as much as good ideas, to the point that you start to punish me for it. As the sun reaches its end, I wash my hands and I say, this will do. I've ordered a new tire. You can see the previous video to know what happened to that and why it won't work without a tube. 24 hours for this to dry, possibly longer underneath the strap. It'll be a few days before the tire arrives, so I will give this a huge amount of drying time. Alright, I'll see you in a couple days. It's been 40 hours because that's how long it took for my tire to arrive. It's very dry, it's solid on the inside and on the outside. The edges are sealed, the inside's sealed. This has been sitting in the sun. I didn't want to go for the same tire because I didn't really like it that much. This is the Motoz Tractionator GPS front. Because of how it's made, it should be better in the wet. I don't know how it could be worse. It should be better off-road. I don't know how it could be worse. It'll last a good long while. And since it's been in the sun for 3 hours, it shouldn't be too hard to put on. I'm assuming that's the balance mark because there are no other marks that could be, unless I'm just an idiot, which very possible, as you all know. All that's left is to see if I can set the bead. We'll be back after the gas station. In real time, it took me about 10 minutes to put this tire on by hand. To set the bead Took almost 20 minutes. I had to wrap these ratchet straps around it, and I just reset the pressure with this, because you know their pump's 25, might be my pump's 23. Consistency. Now I'm going to leave it. The bead is on in both directions, on both sides. I'm not going to balance it. I'm not going to do anything, because if you watch the first two videos, I lose the air in like 30 minutes. Now it is possible that I damaged the seal by ratcheting this tight to the rim where the seal is, but that's why I used a rim strap. I haven't heard any air coming out, but I guess I'll check for bubbles now just for fun. There are no bubbles. For fun, let's see what it looks like around the rim. No bubbles. There are no bubbles. We have left this at 240. And by the way, this won't match the rear. The rear is still working fine with the stock tire. Should you mix and match tires? This isn't a tire video. Everything is at your own risk. 240, we have not lost any. Finally, a tubeless tire. So two things that could have made the other approaches to the 3M sealant work. It's a reasonably big cut on the previous tire. I'll show you right now. The other thing is I changed the valve stem. Possibly removing and reusing the same valve stem too many times caused me problems. Either way, it's a new valve stem. It's a new and hopefully better tire. And this still works with the tube. So I'll either keep it or sell it with a use a tube, exclamation point, buyer beware. So if anyone wants a tire at half price, barely used, comment below if you're in Japan and willing to use tubes. But if I may hop on my high horse talking about this. So this approach was what I originally wanted to do if Outex didn't work. I didn't because I listened to forums and forum lore, and my experience has often been that if I trust my gut takes care of me. This was a trust my gut situation that worked out favorably. But thank you for watching. I actually do have quite a bit of confidence in this new approach, and now I'm just going to balance it and throw it on the bike. Till next time, this has been Kaiju Rider. Thanks for watching.